Do you like to turn while you're using your smaller crawlers? I definitely do, which is why we have the HV150 Servo. Servo. Now I know it says micro servo on the box, but it is actually for mini rigs. And at the time when we came out with these, I didn't know the difference. I really didn't know the difference. But the HV150 is a very high power brushless drop-in servo that fits on the TRX4M. It has the same spline count, pretty much just lines up, you drop it in and you go. However, I would recommend that you get a stronger BEC in there. How strong? Probably a regular Castle at this point. You can get some smaller ones, but you may be leaving a little bit of oomph on the table. And these can be used up to 8.4 volts and down as low as, they'll boot up at 5, but 6 volts is pretty much recommended. And as you can see in this TRX4M, it just drops right in. It clears everything. It uses the stock bolting pattern as well as having the regular 4-bolt pattern. So you can see here we've got slices in the middle right there. It uses the 2 center bolt style like the stock TRX4M, and then you also have these other, the 4 mount style for pretty much anything that would use a micro servo. And I do believe that the industry calls these micro servos, even though they fit in mini size crawling rigs. I don't think that's not the fault of anybody at this point, but the servo people don't talk to the vehicle people, I suppose. I don't know. Whatever the case. But as you can see, drops right in. I'm even using the stock steering horn on this particular rig. And if you have a big tumble and you've got a lot of like aftermarket and aluminum stuff like that, especially aluminum steering links, you may end up breaking something. So just be cautious when you're using that stock one, but it is a good fail safe on there if you don't want to break other parts. Just have a couple of those plastic ones lying around, and they're pretty beefy. Honestly, the plastic ones are plenty beefy, but you can just bolt it right in and go. This guy, let's just look on the specs on the back. This one will produce 174 ounce inches at 8.4 volts and 167 at 7.4 and 146 at 6 volts. And on 5 volts, it's 106. So easily an HV150. We could have called it the HV175 or whatever, but you know, it's going to produce reliably on 6 volts plus 150 ounce inches. And there's some other things that we've been working on for the mini and micro market, but at this time, you're not going to be able to see them. In the future though, we'll have some updates. If you do have any questions about this, or if you are running one and you want to let people know how you like it, put your comments down below and we would love to read them. As always, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.